This is the Roulette Master, and if you want to join a community of people that love to play roulette and want to get better at it every single day of the week, then go ahead and hit the red subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. Also ring that bell for notifications because I have new content that releases every single day of the week at 8 a.m. And thank you to those of you that joined the TRM Fan Club this week. It's a community within a community. And again, you can sign up for it by clicking on the link in the description. It's only 99 cents. You can also sign up for it with the link in the community page as well. And I just really appreciate everyone's support. Now let's go ahead and get started with today's video. This one was sent in by one of my subscribers, D. Morton, and I love this, so I can't wait to share it with you. And it's a way that you can actually use smaller unit sizes on Play Like a Pro, but actually make more money. So that's incredible. I can't wait to share this with you, and let's get started. So if we're looking at the numbers here, like normal Play Like a Pro, and it's spinning here, so let's look at this one as well. So we have a 5 red there, and we have 3 red in a row. So with a $5 bet, if we had 2 in a row with normal Play Like a Pro, that'd be a $5 bet, but we have 3 in a row, so we're going to do 10. But let me change the chips here. And again, that's because there's 3 in a row red instead of 2. If there was 2, we'd start with a $5 bet. And here we go. And we'll be at 20 now on red. So I'll explain this more as we go through. Make sure you watch the whole video because I have some other modifications coming up as well. And I'll show you how all this works. So we won that one. We're up $10. And now, if you see, we have 3 odd in a row. If we had 2 odd in a row, we'd start with $5. But since we have 3, we're going to start with 10. And here we go. Even for 10. Okay, we got the win. Okay, so now we're up $20, and let's see what we have now. We don't have anything in to bet on, so we need to have our first spin without betting. But you don't have to do that very much because we have all 6 outside bets to choose from. Again, we're using 1 to 18, even, red, black, odd, and 19 to 36. So now we have 2 low numbers there, and so that means we'd bet high, 19 to 36, but not for 10, but for 5. And that's because there's 2 in a row to start. So here we go. Let's see what we get. It's a 29 black, that's a win. Okay, so now we're up $25. Let's look at the numbers there. We just have 2 odds in a row, so that means we're going to have a $5 starting bet, and we'll be on even. So let's do that, and let's spin. Here we go. It's a 21 red. That's a loss, so we'll go to 10 now, and let's spin. That's a 28 black. Okay, that's a win. So let's see what we have now. Now we have 3 high numbers in a row. If it was 2, we'd start with 5. But since we have 3, we're going to start with 10. So there we go. There's a $10 bet on 1 to 18. Let's see. There's a 00. So we're going to double that bet. We'll have 20 now on 1 to 18. And here we go. Okay, we got it. So let's look at our next bet. Right now, we're currently up $40. And we need to spin without betting because we have that 0 in there. So let's go ahead and do that. 4 black. And now we have 2 evens in a row and 2 low in a row. So you could go high or you could go odd. Let's go ahead and go odd, and it'll be a $5 bet because we have 2 to bet against, not 3, which would be 10. And if we had 4, that would be 20. And there's a 30 red. That's a loss. So we'll have a $10 bet on odd. And here we go. That's a loss. And we can afford more losses when we start at 5. So now we're going to 20. And once we do get a win, we'll not only get our money back, but an extra unit as well. Let's see what we get here. There's a 32 red. That's another loss, but I'm not concerned because we do have a nice bankroll. I recommend $1,300 with $10 units, $130 with dollar units. But I mean, actually, this would be starting originally with 5, but this one changes a little bit as we go through. So one thing I like to tell everyone, the more bankroll you have, the better chance you're going to have of winning. So don't always think that you have to do the minimum. I always do better when I have a larger bankroll, and it makes me more at ease when I'm playing. So right now we have 3 high, and we have 2 reds. So that means, oh, I'm sorry, 4 high. So the bet, if it was 2 in a row, 19 to 36, that'd be a $5 bet. And if it was 3 in a row, it'd be a 10. But since there's 4 in a row, that means we're going to start with $20 on 1 to 18. And you can see how even though we're using $5 units, we're going to start making more money than if we even were betting with 10. So here we go. There's a $20 win. So we're taking advantage of the moments when we're able to bet more. We're up $65 now. Now we have 3 red numbers in a row, so we could bet black. If it was 2 red numbers, that would be a $5 start. But since we have 3, that's a $10 bet. And here we go. This is a 33 black. That's a win. Now we're up 75. What do we have now? We don't have anything. We need to spin without betting for, I think, only the second time today. Let's see what we get. That's a 14 red. Okay, we still need to spin one more time. Let's see if we can get at least 2 to bet against. And there's a 7 red. Okay, now we have 2 reds and 2 lows. So we could go high or we could go to black. So let's go ahead and go to black for 5. And again, it's 5 because we only have 2 to bet against out of the 6 outside bets. So let's see what we get. That's 11 black. That is a win. And let's see what we have now. We're up $80. We have 3 low numbers. So instead of, if we had 2 low numbers, that'd be a $5 bet. But since we have 3, that's a $10 bet on 19 to 36. So here we go. And we got it. So now we're up $90. And we have 3 odd in a row. If there were 2 odd in a row, that'd be a $5 bet. But since we have 3, that's a $10 bet on even. And I'm really liking this as well. I can't wait to use this at the casino tonight and share with you tomorrow how it goes. But I really enjoy this system so far. And we won that one. We're up 100. And let's see. We have 2 red now. And so we could go black, but we'd have to do a $5 bet because we only have 2 to bet against. So very important, and let's see what we get here. There's a 5 red. That's a loss, so we'll go to 10 on black. And here we go. That's a 17 black. That's a win. Let's check our balance. We're up 105. We have 3 low numbers now. So we could go high, but if there was only 2, it'd be a $5 bet. Since there's 3, it's a $10 bet. So here we go. It's a $10 bet on 19 to 36. And 00. Okay. So we go 20 now. And spin. There's a 5 red. That's another loss, so we'll go to 40 on 19 to 36. Anytime there's a 0 in there, that does give you a little bit more or worse of a chance, but we got the win anyway, and we didn't have to go too much through the bankroll there. We're at 115, and we have 2 odd in a row, so that means we could go even, but only for $5 because there's only 2 in a row. And here we go. That's a 17. Okay, so we lost, so we'll go to 10 on even. And here we go. Okay, we got it. Okay, we're up $120. And we have two 1 to 18s in a row, so that means we can go 19 to 36, but only for $5 this time. So here we go. There's a 23 red. That is a win. And we're up 125. Right now, two red in a row. So we'd go black for only $5 because we only have two in a row to bet against. And here we go. That's a 9 red. That's a loss. So we'll go to 10 now. And here we go. That's a 34 red. That's another loss. So let's go to 20. And when we do get a win, we'll pick up we'll recover losses and pick up an extra unit. There's a 13 black. That is a win. Okay, we're up 130. Right now, we need to spin without betting because we don't have two to bet against. So let's see what we get here. There's a 29 black. So now we have two odd and two black. So we could go red or we could go even. Let's go ahead and let's go red. And we can only do it for 5 because there's only two to bet against. So here we go. There's a win. Okay, now we have 3 odd in a row. So instead of betting 5, if we had 2 odd in a row, we can bet 10 and we'll be on even. So here we go. We're betting 10 on even. 00. Okay. So now we'll be 20 on even. And we're off. Let's see what we get here. Okay, that's a win. Okay, now we're up 145. We need to spin to get that 00 out of our last 2 number column. And here we go. There's a 17 black. And we have 2 black numbers in a row. So that means we need to go red for only $5 because we only have 2 to bet against. And here we go. That's a 20 black. So now we'll go $10 on red. And let's see what we get here. It's a 15 black. So now we'll go $20 on red. And again, when we get the win, we'll have recovered our losses and picked up an extra unit. And there we got the win. Okay, so now we're up $150. We have two odds in a row, so we'd go even for only $5 because we have 2 to bet against. And let's see what we get. 00. Man, we've got a lot of zeros today. And now we'll have a $10 bet on even. I was actually at the casino 2 nights ago, and I saw a guy put a stack of chips like a foot high on 00 and hit on the first spin. And it was incredible. So it was pretty fun to see, but I couldn't believe. And then his friends told me he was only betting on one number, and just happened to be 00 that time. So that was pretty cool to see. That guy won a ton of money. So we're going for 20 to 40 now. I wouldn't play that way, but he won a ton of money. So let's see what we get here. There's a 26 black. Okay, we got the win. We are up 155. Now we have 3 black numbers in a row. So if there were 2, that'd be a $5 bet. But since we have 3, that's a $10 bet on red. And here we go. There's a win. Okay. So now we're up 165. We need to spin without betting because we don't have any of the 6 outside bets with 2 in a row to bet against. There's a 25 red. Let's see what we have here. So we have 2 red in a row, 2 odd in a row. So we could go even or we could go black. So let's go ahead and go even. And again, it has to be a $5 bet because there's only 2 in a row, not 3, 4, or 5. And here we go. There's a 2 black. We got the win. So we're up 170. Let's see, we need to spin without betting. So we have at least 2 numbers to bet against. 8 black. So we have 2 low, 2 black, and so we could go red or we could go high. Let's go ahead and go high. And again, it'd be a $5 bet because we only have 2 to bet against, not 3, 4, 5, or 6. And here we go. That's a 12 red. Okay, so now we'll go to 10 on 19 to 36. Okay, that's a loss. So now we'll go to 20 on 19 to 36. And we got it. Fantastic. Okay, so we're up 175. We need to spin without betting. It doesn't happen very often, but we've had a few here. When you usually are using all 6 outside bets, you don't have to usually wait very long to get a bet down. But let's see what we have now. We have 2 even, so we need to go odd, but only for $5 because there's only 2 here. And if you have 2, you bet 5. If you have 3, you bet 10. If you have 4, you bet 20. And if you have 5, you bet 40. So, and it just keeps going like that. So we're up 180 now. And let's spin again, get a couple numbers to bet against. But a lot of times you can play a really long time and never have to spin without to get an extra number. It just happens we've spun a few here. We have 2 black now, so we could go red for $5 only because there's only 2. And let's see what we get here. That's a 30 red. Okay, we're up 185. We have 2 evens there, so we could go odd for only $5. And here we go. Okay, that's a 2. We lost that one. So now we'll go to 10. And you could also do this with dollar units and work it the same way. So there's a 16 red. So now we'll go to 20 on odd. And let's see if we can get the win. And we got it. Okay, so now we're up 190. Again, I can't wait to use this at the casino tonight. And I'll share with you tomorrow how well things go. But I really like this. So 1 to 18, we have 3 in a row. So instead of starting with $5, we'll start with 10 on 19 to 36. And here we go. Double zero again. Man, that's a lot of double zeros. I think we've had at least 4 this session. And now we're going to have 20 on 19 to 36. And here we go. That's another loss. So now we'll go to 40. All right, let's see if we can get a win on 19 to 36 for 40. And we lost again there. So we'll have to go to 80. And this is why you need a large bankroll. And I would use a $1,300 bankroll. I think you could get away with $1,000 on this one just because we're, a lot of them they're $5 bets instead of 10. But I would use $1,300 if you're using dollar units. I'd use at least 130. There's a 17 black. That's another loss. So now we'll go to 160. And this is the first time we've been in trouble, but it's good to see what happens when you do get in trouble. But you have to follow through with the bets, whether you get nervous or not. And we'll have 2 more chances here to get this win. And we'll have a 320 and a 640 bet. And this is just part of it. I mean, anytime you're going to play like this, you're going to have to, first don't play with money that you can't afford to lose. And once you have a plan like we did today, you stick with that plan. And we'll bet the 320 and the 640 regardless of what we get. And we're going to have to go to the final bet, which is going to be 640. But I think we're going to get it. So I don't know how many times I've been on the 640 bet. I've lost a few times, but just like everybody has over the years. But let me get this in here. A lot of times I've won on the 640 bet though. So here we go. And let's spin. Let's get a high number, 19 to 36. Come on. Oh my goodness, we lost our bankroll. Ouch. Okay. Well, that is definitely something. We were about up 200 there, but that's something that you always need to be prepared for. And I'm still going to be using this system a lot, and I really like it. So the key is winning more than you lose, and it's good to see that. I'm glad you could see like that it is possible to bust. Any system in roulette can bust if you have really bad numbers. Look how many numbers there. There's not a single number on that board that is 19 to 36. So it finally got us there. But like I said, you will bust some if you're playing this way. You will bust sometimes. But what I've noticed is that if I stick with it, I win more than I lose, and that's what's important. So this is a good learning lesson, positive and negative for everyone. And I'd love to hear from you guys down in the comments, and let me know what you guys think. And let me know if you still think this is a good system or not. I think it is. I'm going to use it, and you might have to just cash out a little bit sooner sometimes, or use your instincts if you feel like that it's time to cash out. Go ahead and do so. And I hope you enjoyed today's video, though. And looks like we didn't need a full $1,300. We could still keep playing because we'd have that. But I'm going to stop right there for today. And hope you learned something from the video. Like I said, I'm still going to use it tonight, and I'll let you know tomorrow how it does. This is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.